Morning, Jules here from Jules Designs and JT Creations. We're on to our second video for this journal. So the pages I divided into 3 signatures. So we've got 4 pages in each, so it gives 8 pages to each signature. Normally I would have stitched them on with my sewing machine, but because there was 3 and because I want a hidden spine, I decided to do a 3-hole pamphlet stitch. So you just find your middle and your 2 outers, and the 3-hole pamphlet stitch is you thread the thread through the middle, out through the spine that you're using, back through this one, and then straight to that end one, through, and then back through the middle, and you have a piece of string either side of here and you tie it in a knot. Now I've got tails on all of them because I don't know whether I'm going to put any crystals or what have you hanging down. So what I want to do now is I want to concentrate on the pockets. Now just let me get my seat. I have cut some silver bits of branches and tags, little bits. I've got some plastic that's, I don't know whether you can see it, but it's like Aurora Borealis. But I've got the pockets here. There is a lot of pockets, but this is the 4 small pockets. They come in the kit and they are marked so that you can turn the flaps in. I've ink drowned these and I've actually scored them and folded them. So that's the 4 of them. And what we're going to do is we're going to put them throughout the journal. So we're definitely going to have one in each signature, but we will have an extra one in one of the signatures. So I've not decided how that's going to be, but the way I did the signature, I did the pages that way, and then the next one I turned the other way because you can see that's like a leaf, like a beigey leaf pattern, and that's ideal for putting pockets and things in. Then we've got 2 lined. Then we've got that one. When I was printing it off, I tried this one and I preferred that, so mine's got 2 different ones on, which is fine. Then you've got the middle one, and again, and the 2 lined, and then again, and then you've got the end, and then you've got the start of the next signature. So the signature fronts, I used this one. I used this one. I put the Christmas list ones in the middle of both the last signatures. I was going to put them face to face, and then I thought, no, I'll do it like that. So we're going to put the pocket in, a pocket in here first. So I think we've got the upper flap and the lower flap. The upper flap does come like that in case you don't want to do a policy pocket and you want to do a tall pocket. I might do 1 policy pocket and the rest, I don't know yet. I think what we'll do is we'll put the policy pocket in here, and this is the one that I'm going to put in first. Now when I fold the flaps in, I have the side flaps in first and then the back flap last. and it's been measured. It's already measured, so it's a little bit, you can put it a little bit away from the center, and it doesn't come right, it just comes to that sort of like very edge there. So we'll put that in and then we'll decorate it up. So I'm putting the bottom one, because I've got the bottom one out, and just putting it in a little bit. And then just press that in on the sides. And if you want, you can press it down on that page. And that's that. And then this one, again, it's been measured. I didn't get the rump of the deer done. It should have been over there, but it's not. So you just have to, and again, you can put it right to the top if you want, but I like mine just down a little bit, and I'm just making sure that it's level with the sides. Then I'm lifting it up to where I want it, and then I'm pressing it down and open it up and press it down. So there we are, we have our first pocket. And yeah, the deer looks a bit fat, but never mind. And what I do want is I want a disc for that, and I think I'm going to use so put that there. And that one's a half one. So what I'll do is and I just want that to tuck behind there, and then we'll do, that'll hide his rump actually, and we'll stick it, oh no we won't, we'll stick it down there. And then we'll have some you can always print them off again, you know, that page off again, so that you get more fussy cuts. Depends on what you want. Yep, I quite like that. Oh, my husband just brought me a nice cup of tea, lovely. Right, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little bit of glitter on these where you can see they've got like little, you know, the ends where they're a little bit pale. Never mind. I'm just here to give you ideas. So there we are. So we have our policy pocket, and we can put one of our fancy, I don't know whether the tags will fit in there. I don't think they will. No. No. So if you wanted your tags, you just cut a little bit off. The tags are meant for the little pockets. But what you can do is the tags, the pages with the tags, if you do 2 a page, you'll get half the size. So you'll get 6 on a page, but they'll be half that size, and you'll get 3 that colour and 3 the blue. Because I mean, I can do that for you, but most people can do that themselves. So I think what we'll do is I'm just going to pause for a couple of minutes and get my Christmas stencils out. And while that's drying, we'll do some holly on here and here. So I'll see you in a bit. Hi, that's me back. So it's not just well, it's a couple of seconds for you. It's a day for me. So I didn't have any, well, I did have some Christmas stencils, and I did that one, and that one, and that one. But what I've done is I've made myself one on my scan and cut. So I don't know whether you can see it. So I'll be using that throughout the journal. So that one's finished. I put a little tag on it, and that's it. So I think we'll go into the last journal, and we will put the policy pocket in there. I was swithering whether to do it. So again, that's the first page. It's just inside the first page. And what I did offline was I had a go at foiling, you know, with these the flakes. I've had these for years, indigo blue. This is Brighton Pier. So I don't know whether you can see that. So I've had to play, and I will do a video on that. I just had a glue pen, one of these, and yeah, it's past the leaves, and then I just drew these and then put the flakes on, and you just rub it in, and then you scrub it off, and then you just burnish it on. So we want this here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a proper policy closure on this one. So have that about there. So I'm going to mark where I want the circle. No, that'll be a bit too. So we'll have it up here, and we'll have this one down here. So what I'm doing is I'm just going to poke a hole in there, because I'm just putting a brad in it, and I'm just going to cut I'm gluing these. And I did have those other little circle bits. Now what have I done with them? Foam. This is just off packing. And I'm just finding the middle. And we'll have that one in there. And I'm not going to do it too tight because obviously you want some string, you know, you want the thread to go around there. And I will cover that. And then we'll find the middle is round about there. And I've not done, well, it'll do, it'll do. And there we have it. This is just, it's like foam off packing. I really should cut it in half because I don't need to use the full thing when I'm doing that. So this one I'm going to cover with a little bit of washi tape. This one I'll need to make it a bit more neater, but I think what I will do is I will cover it with paper. I think I'll actually cover this with book page and then I'll fold them in and tuck them in. That's if you, I left those on it in case you wanted to use it as a pocket. I'm just going to use a bit of this. And this is what's left of my glue sticks, my big glue stick. I think the grey. And then we'll put this down, and that's already over there, so again I'll put the sides in first. Slide it over slightly, make sure it's level, neat with the bottom, and then we'll stick that in. And then again, we'll just turn that over nicely. I'm just going to put the lid on that. Oops. And again, match the sides up before I stick it down. That's a bit close. And then put that down. And then we'll get this. Tie that in a knot. Take that one off. And then we tie it round, round. And if you want, you can put a little bead on there. So that's that policy pocket in there. So that's quite nice. And then we can... Now, as I said earlier on, the tags come in 3 to a page. And if you click on, you know, if you go into them where they are in your folder and click on both and then print, but print 2 to a page, you'll get them that size, which is quite a nice size. So I did that. And I also have a freebie, and it's some corner pockets, and these will go out as a Friday freebie. So again, they do fit on the page. There's I think that one's a little, yeah, that one. Then there's that one, and then there's the smaller one still. So if you wanted, you could you know, do one on top of each other, or do the small one on the big one and have 2 pockets, or you can just put them in. So this is a freebie. There's also the other freebie with the stamps and the words on. And so the 2 pages come as a freebie, and they'll go on my Friday freebie, and they'll be on my Ko-fi page. Well, they'll be on the Ko-fi page now, but when I'm doing this, I've not actually put them on the page yet. So there's that. And do we want any... Do we want some nice little bits and pieces on here? I think the smaller ones are the best. What have we got holly-wise? Yeah. Yeah, so we'll stick that down all the way. And we'll put that one there. There she is, scratching at the door. Hello! She's just back from the groomers, so because we left her at the groomers, she's just making sure that we're not going to leave her anywhere else. She doesn't like being left on her own. And she certainly doesn't like the vets, and she doesn't like the groomers. But she always looks lovely when she comes back from the groomers. And we'll put that there. Got a little bit of glue. That's the only thing if you get glue on the mirror card. I love this mirror card. And we've got some this is just like thin acetate, but it's got an Aurora Borealis tint to it, and I tried to put it through the die cutting machine and it didn't work, and I wasn't going to mess on with it anymore. So I just thought I'll just cut it and put it in. I don't know whether. And then we'll put something on there, maybe put a tag. Yep. So I'm just going to put a bit of glue down here and through this. And there we have it. So we've got like a little cluster spot. I don't know whether you can see there. Oh. I'm going to have to put a little spot. All right, and I think we'll have a word. What have we got? Got Joy. And I think we'll leave it at that. And then we'll go on the next video. We'll go on to the, I'll put some pockets on off camera, but we will put some of the corner pockets in, or the rest of the little pockets. I have got them dotted in the journal where I want them. So there we have it. There, that one. And that one I used some of the metallic flakes, and I used a bit of glitter. I just glittered some of the lighter leaves. I did some stenciling there, and then I moved the stencil on purpose and did a different colour on the berries. But I will do some of that on... Is that the only one I've got? Must be... Yeah. Right, so what we'll do is we'll stick this one down as well then. And again, this just... So once you've folded it over, and it just fits nicely and snugly between the spine and the page that goes in there, so that you've not got anything. And you can fit the small tags and the big tags in there. So the big tags will, once it's stuck down and you can open it properly, you know, you could put a little couple of little tags in there. And I think we'll put Santa Claus on this one. But I want something to put in the background. Right, so I don't want the whole thing. And that's one thing about these doilies, you can no, I want it on the bottom. And this silver paper's like it's got like a foil type, you know, it's quite bendy like foil, so and we'll put that down there. And do we want anything? Do we want a little gift tag or something? A lighter grey one. No, don't want too much on the branch side on this because it's already got the metallic, so I don't want to do too much. And these are just die cuts that I got from dies I got from AliExpress. The pine cones, I think some of them I got from Create and Craft as well. That's the shopping channel here in the UK, but I think it is in the States as well. It might be Ideal World in the States. So there we are. So we've got this pocket, and I put a little tag on that, and we put glitter on that one, and that's well and truly the glitter's dried. Then we did this policy pocket with the string and the little embellishment, and then this one, and I think we'll put a little this one. Quite like the purple or the brown. Try the where am I going to put it? I keep going to the we have a white one as well, clear one, and then another brown one. There we are, and just press them in, and there we are. So I'm quite pleased with that, so I will see you in the next video. Bye.